Hi guys, welcome back to the Rent Boys podcast. We've had a change of name recently. We got flagged by YouTube. Apparently, it incites violence. You know, if you call yourself killed a landlord, and we didn't want to cause anybody any grievances, so we changed the name, the Rent Boys, and I think it suits us well.
So welcome everyone. This is now the Rent Boys podcast. Hang on, let me give it a bit of a. This is fun.
Yeah.
I can see why Alex does it so much. So basically, Alex Kemp, our regular host and third, is away in the States trying to break America, but I think America's going to break him.
We're stepping in. We're stepping up.
So to step in, it's Paul Campbell.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Oh, I meant to do the happy one, but I did the trombone.
Oh, is that like a
so
sound
it went,
yeah, try it again. Try and do the happy one.
So instead, we've got Paul Campbell.
I preferred the first one.
Paul, what's going on? I will say, we booked you to do this about a week ago.
Yeah.
And at the time, you seemed quite keen. And then we did a gig together last night, and I told you the name had changed from Kill the Landlords to Rent Boy, and your keenness.
Yeah, because it just
Went down.
I like Kill the Landlord as a podcast name though.
Yeah.
I feel it sets it apart. Whereas Rent Boys, it's not specific to anything, is it real? You know what I mean? It's just it's like okay.
But you know what else sets a podcast apart?
Yeah.
Not being able to put it on YouTube.
That does, yeah. We're all mourning the loss. We're all mourning the loss.
I suppose you can't think of as. Is there a better verb than kill though that you could use?
Massacre.
Yes, or just like because you wouldn't want to actually kill a landlord though. But what would?
I don't know, but we're going to go Rent Boys now, and you're here now, so...
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine, though, but he's fine.
Yeah. So, but we got
Thanks,
you
Paul.
on, partly, well, because we think you're great, and we love you. Great comic. And, Irene, because you live with your
and a
mum.
beautiful man.
So your mum's essentially your landlord.
Well, this is why I thought it was strange, right? Because, like, especially because I'm your first guest. Like, because
you are.
We were like... It's about rental and landlord, and
this is a misnomer.
Sorry, Matt.
Okay.
This is a misnomer because actually what it's about is it's about us three being together and us being comics and us really disliking the living situation that we're in, and kind of getting out other people's interpretations, maybe their living situations, or maybe just about us three as people.
Well, Ethan made a good point earlier this week, actually. I kind of disregarded it at the time, but I've been thinking about it.
Oh.
And he said he thinks the podcast is almost like couples therapy for the house.
That's lovely.
So we kind of, if we have an issue, we talk about it on the podcast, and the rule is that if you talk about it on the podcast and it gets heated, you can't talk about it afterwards.
Can leave it there.
It can't be an issue.
So have you sorted through any stuff so far?
Well,
we've had some tidbits. We've had some.
Well, when Ethan first moved in, he was in a weird place, to say the least.
I joined a cult.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, go on. That's great.
Well, I was trying to find myself and get more into spiritualism and learning a lot about being in the present and stuff like that. So I joined this organisation of people who were all kind of learning together.
Yeah.
But then they started asking us to get naked a lot, and I thought,
Really?
yeah. And everyone was old, and I saw a lot of old tits, and I was like, I'm gonna get out of here before it gets any more weird.
Can you not say the name of it?
You can. They're not going to chase you down, are they?
They might chase me. I don't know. I don't think they can run. They were all so old. It was called the Seeker's End.
That sounds
retreat.
really gay.
Yeah, I mean they had some great teachings and stuff, but I think a lot of what I learned was like, is heaven is kind of being with the people you love and being in the moment and having a good time.
And now you've moved in here, which is basically heaven.
Which is basically the opposite. I'm in hell. No, it just gave me a newfound perspective, and I thought maybe instead of starting a new relationship with all these new strange people, maybe I should go back.
Working your existing one.
Yeah, instead
That's
of
beautiful.
destroying them.
Oh my god, though, that's a really interesting experience. I'd love to join a kilt, but not a kilt.
A kilt.
A kilt.
A cult, but not for long though.
Yeah, not for long.
You didn't do it for long.
Like, essentially did a Louis Theroux.
Yeah, I did. Well, that's why I went there. I thought, I'm smart enough to not get caught.
And you weren't, though.
No, I was not smart enough. I were in there. I was in it.
Like a cult
I was
visit.
Yeah, but you were like, in a weird way, you probably have to get in it a bit just to get the authentic experience.
That's it. You got
I'm
to
putting,
commit to the
too
role.
far.
You know, I did go a little bit too far though.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Just a bit. Just I locked myself in my room a few times and.
All right.
So yeah, he moved in and he'd never lived. Well, he'd lived with his granddad, so I guess it was a different experience. And then he would just like leave stuff on the side. So we had a few arguments about that. But I do that now.
It's got nothing to do with my granddad. Don't bring him into this, Dom.
Yeah.
He's a lovely man.
I think the cult was more of an issue than
Well, he was just in a weird. Well, you just say.
Get naked.
Of course, yeah.
But you'd say to me, Ethan, can you wash the dishes up? And he'd go, it's not really on me, mate. That's on God.
That's on
As
God.
if it's like God.
Stop blaming God for
Yeah.
not washing your hands.
That's it. Well, this is what the
I
cult
think
was all
God's got
about.
bigger fish to fry
Yeah.
than
to be
wash your
fair.
dishes.
But I was like,
You should be able to, though, when you think of it.
He should, but then you have to wash everyone's dishes, wouldn't he?
well, he's all powerful. This is the questions that came up. If God wants the dishes done, is there any way that the dishes wouldn't be done? It's quite an existential thought, isn't it?
It's because he like created the earth or whatever. Dishes aren't an issue.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't create any. Dishes are man-made. Maybe he's got an issue with dishes. Maybe he's like, you should still be eating off the floor.
Well, and then who are we to kind of go in the face of God and start using forks and plates?
Well, you can't.
And
IKEA's,
then to have a go at me for not washing them forks and plates, which are really blasphemous in the first place.
yeah, but IKEA's built now. We can't just stop buying stuff from there, can we? How are they gonna?
He's right.
How
Yeah.
are they gonna survive?
Got to keep them Swedish in
Yeah.
towels.
Mm.
That's true.
Mm.
But I like it. I feel you've still got a bit of the cult.
Paul, if you can hold it to your mouth.
I'm
man.
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not used to having a mic other than on stage.
I know, and you do move it. You do, on stage you do a punchline, then you move it, which is very funny. But we need to hear everything you're saying.
Okay, but I've not moved it once here. That might clarify. Oh, no.
No, but you were like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's true. I'll keep it in position.
It's okay. Thanks, man.
Okay. I like to.
I feel like I've killed the room now.
No, it's
tone.
okay. He says it happens. But that's nice though. That's good then. So it's basically celebrating your house. Yeah, that's a lovely idea.
Yeah, I think it is. And so what we do is we have a catch up, and then we do issues or confessions.
Okay.
And then we have a section where a listener has written in.
Oh yeah,
And we talk about it, and we've got a good one today actually.
Yeah.
lovely.
Have you got it on your
I have.
phone? Or sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The listeners listened,
Good.
written in,
Yep.
and now we're here.
Definitely.
With
has
Paul
happened
Campbell.
with
Yeah.
Paul. So have you been up to much this week? What's been going on?
Well,
Paul?
we want to talk about.
All right.
No, sorry, that was rude of me.
No,
Go on. You
just
talk
go on.
and then I'll try and think.
Well, I
of
guess
what I've
we'd
been
like
up
to talk about you living with your mum. Because you're 37,
No, I'm
6?
38. Actually.
38?
Right. Yeah.
And you still live with your mum.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, it's cost
And
of
we've
living.
spoken about this a bit. Because I thought you were taking the piss on stage.
Like everyone does, and that's really annoying, you know.
Yeah.
When you come off stage and people are like, "What? You really do live with your mum?"
Yeah.
Like people think it's a character.
Because I drove you, we did a gig, we'd never really spoke. I'd just seen you on stage, and then we drove to Leeds, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is a nice house. Yeah, it's my mum's house. It's like a bungalow, isn't it?
No, not a bungalow.
Okay.
It's opposite like old people's bungalows.
Oh, right.
All right.
That's
Good
why.
view.
But yeah, I was like, oh, you live there by yourself? And you're like, no, I live with my mum. And I was like, oh, I thought you were taking the piss.
No, everyone thinks that, but no, it's just how I am. Really,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a situation, like falling into. Maybe I don't know. But no, everyone seems to think that it's a character and that. But no, if anything, I think I like have to like tone down.
But I think...
Well, when you get on stage.
Yeah. On stage, it's like the normalised version of myself.
Yeah.
Thing is, I think
amazing.
if my mum lived in Manchester, where I want to live, I would live with her still. And I'd be happy with that
That's lovely.
for the rest of time.
For the
Do you
rest
feel
of
like,
the
do you
time.
feel comfortable living? Do you like living with your mum? Because you like your mum a lot, don't you? You have a good
Of course
relationship.
I like my mum. Yeah, no, I love my mum, and I like living with my mum. But it's more like the social stigma.
Yeah.
Because people, and it's to be fair, it's not the worst thing ever. But I feel people do judge me for it though. It wasn't good when I tried going on dates about a year ago. That felt like a thing. Because in stand-up, Brian,
Yeah.
people are used to me being someone who lives with my mum, even if they don't believe me. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
They're used to that.
I'm kind of say that I live with my mum. Whereas, like, in dates, I realised, oh my God, this is like, again, I've now have to, and there were some weird dates anyway, But added to which, I would then have to. I was thinking, do I tell them that I live with my mum?
Are you gonna?
Start calling her a hat.
I think you wait until they get in the door and you say, "Just by the way, she's in the living room." But
maybe
come
you
on,
should start
upstairs
saying
quick, and then they're too far gone.
You should start saying your mum lives with you.
Yeah, but
you should flip it.
But if you live it, you can't.
Yeah, but I don't earn enough to justify living. That's taking the piss. And if they if they believed me, I'd know that they were just trying to like humour me.
Yeah.
And that'd make me feel bad. like I'm an idiot. Like, oh, well done for owning your own house.
Yeah.
And you support workers' job. You do well. It'd be really bad. And that won't be a healthy relationship. Also.
Are you still dating then? On the scene?
Not really. Well, kind of, but not really. I mean. No, I've not been on many dates ever for ages though. The last one was I went to Lindy Hop with someone.
Where's that?
It was called Hop North. It's Lindy Hop. You know Lindy Hop, the swing dance?
Yeah, the dance, the Lindy.
Yeah. Well, I can't dance.
All right.
Oh, you told me about this, I think.
Yes, did I?
Was it a dance hall? Was it?
No, it was a dance class. We went to two dance classes. I can't dance, right? But
I think that's quite a bold move. To go on a date to a dance class?
No, it's because I can't really. I just go along with things, right? So
so do I. That's why I ended up in a cult.
Yeah.
I think I'd be susceptible.
Yeah, I'll introduce you to him.
No, they don't. I don't think they'd want me though.
Why
but I think if
not?
they wanted to, they would.
That's not the attitude, Paul.
You keep talking like this, you're never going to get inducted to a cult.
Fair enough. It's the wrong attitude.
Yeah. Get it together.
So go on. You were on a Lindy Hop. So the lady suggested it, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Well, what happened was we had like a date arranged, and I had to cancel it because of a gig. And this is what I mean. I hate I hate changing arrangements.
Yeah.
So we did it, but then I thought, because I felt so guilty, like, she said, oh, can we go to Lindy Hop? Instead of meeting for a drink, can we go to a Lindy Hop class? And so I was like, oh, yeah, of course, that's great. And I was quite scared. And I told my friends, who were like, no, you can't dance. This is going to be, like, really horrendous. It's going to be so embarrassing. And it's weird because we went to two classes. We went to an advanced Lindy Hop.
Straight away?
In the same day, back to back?
Yeah, because that was like that's if you go to Hop North on a Tuesdays, basically.
Where is this? In the centre of Manchester?
Yeah.
Is that a play on words?
You should go.
Hop North.
Because you don't say the H if you're in Northern, so it's like up north.
No, I don't. Because to be fair, I don't think they're very northern. The people who run it.
To be honest, Lindy Hop.
They kind of had like a quirky student vibe. No disrespect, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
disrespect. Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. It's kind of people
I've been
who've moved here. And
gay.
like,
It means gay.
I've been to dance.
No,
Yeah.
you know when people, one of the classes that started off like, guys, I have to warn you, we are weird, and I was like, okay.
Did he say that before
You know what,
started?
yeah.
You were like,
let me make my own
yeah, you were like,
decisions
I'll
on
give
me."
you a run for your fucking money. I live with my mum and I'm 38. You haven't seen weird, mate.
I mean, that is true, but I didn't really get to connect with them in that way. But it was. That's what I mean, because I would have liked to have chatted to them. But what happened was, we went to a Lindy Hop. She said it was for beginners, and then we went and we turned up late, and it was like the first one was advanced, and then the teacher came out and said, "Guys, I'm just going to catch you up quickly," and he did this.
Really?
Yeah, he did this mad dance in the corridor.
In the hallway.
Yeah. In the hallway, he was doing this mad dance, and I couldn't see his feet at all.
Yeah.
And he was going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I said, "Are you already there?" I was like, "Okay." But this woman, I didn't know, but she'd been to Lindy Hop years ago.
Set you up.
And yeah, so I didn't know what I was doing with that, and we sort of stood at the back for ages, and then that was quite grim. And also the weird thing is that because it was Lindy Hop, we were holding hands a lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, not really though. It's weird if you don't know someone. It's too much though, isn't it? If you don't know someone.
There's a lot of physical
But
contact.
so I've been to some dance classes.
On dates?
No. I went
Just
to,
on your
basically,
own?
it's a bit of a tragic part of my life. I watched the film Step Up. A couple of years ago, and I thought and I decided I wanted to date a dancer.
That's not.
So I thought the place was to go to dance classes. I went to 2, and then I thought this is too much.
You went to a breakdance class.
And what was weird is that
what happened?
I went to a street.
You went to a breakdancing class.
I went to Studio 25 in Manchester.
Yeah, I've been there actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you go to a dance class?
No, we were doing we were doing rapping. That was another embarrassing time. We're going to bully you for
This is lovely.
Yeah, it's all coming out.
Interesting chapters.
Thanks, man. Yeah, the rapping and the call, and yeah, if anything.
Maybe that's why they wanted you in the cult.
Are you any good at rapping?
Yeah, you know, I could probably spit
Could you do a
some
quick
bars.
freestyle now?
No. You could you drop a beat?
Well, I can get one on my phone.
Right. Well, I feel like we're getting off track.
That's okay. We're in the catch-up phase.
See how this goes. Do you want to jump on the beat, Paul?
No, I wasn't know like how to.
No, mate. I'm just gonna try my hardest.
Okay,
That's
exciting.
This is aggressive.
Do you want a different one?
Well, just keep it on. Yo.
Look at the camera.
That's how you gotta start. Yo. Sitting on the couch. Yeah, situational. Yeah, I'm sitting on the couch. I've been to work and now I've come back. I've got my I got my favourite pants on, and I went to Tesco's earlier and spent a tenner on milk and other acquaintances. And yeah, it don't rhyme. Is it supposed to rhyme? Yeah. Maybe sometimes when I'm on my own and I'm in my home and my name is Jerome, because I changed it legally.
I like that. That was creative.
Thanks, man.
Autism, everybody. That's what that is.
We're doing it.
Fucking hell, that was...
Right, now you have to break dance.
There's the clip. I can finish now. Well, actually, I decided I wanted to do breakdancing when I was a young kid.
Right.
And so I applied to go on Britain's Got Talent.
All right.
And...
Okay.
And then I just kind of forgot about it and never did any breakdancing. And then a few months later, I got a letter in the post from Britain's Got Talent saying we want you to come for an audition. So I started training. And
Wait. First of all, Britain's Got Talent aren't sending letters out,
No,
finding talent.
No, they did.
They're not.
Because I applied
That's
and they
not
sent.
happening. You
I
applied
and they
for
sent
it.
a letter back. Yeah,
Right,
they didn't just
okay.
email.
Yeah, they were like, "Where's this Dom Atwood
They didn't have
man?
any
I've heard he's been to
credentials."
2 breakdancing lessons. We need him."
And then, and do you know what's interesting? I applied to go on Britain's Got Talent last year to do comedy. Didn't get back to me.
Did they not? Yeah.
No.
Well, they'd seen your first attempt.
Yeah, but but after I got the letter, I decided I need to train hard. So I decided I'm going to learn how to do a headstand.
Okay.
So the way you start to learn is people hold your legs. Mum did that for a few days.
For a few days.
Held my legs.
How did you eat?
And then I was like, Mum, I'm ready. Dropped my legs and she was like, okay. And then I just went, bam, straight down, like a sack of shit. And that was the end of my I decided to stop training then.
And then did you just give up on the...
Gave up on it, yeah.
Did you not go to the Britain's Got Talent? No.
Can you still break dance?
I couldn't then.
No.
You couldn't. Well, you know, dreams been and gone.
So, confessions, complaints.
Oh, about the week. It's going to be hard with that, Alex, here, isn't it? Because...
Well, do you want to do any... Could you do any confessions?
So maybe I can tell you some things that Dom's been doing that are annoying, and you could maybe tell me how we could come to an agreement.
I think
you can be the therapist here,
yeah.
Can I start?
Yeah. No, I'm going to start
Okay.
because it's been doing my head in.
Okay.
Right. What Dom does, right, get ready for this. We've got a dishwasher in there. Right, and what he'll do is he'll take away only the plates that are required so that he can put his dirty plates in afterwards. So now I've got mostly clean with a few dirty ones interspliced. Okay. You know, with no real, like, it's not like he does one side and then does the rest. And sometimes he puts dirty plates on the top, which have a tendency to drip onto the clean plate.
Yeah. As an American, it just
That's horrendous. Like, why do you...
expecting that.
Maybe I need to be more neutral as a therapist. Be more subjective. Right, do you, first of all, right, maybe I'm good because I live with my mum, so I'm sort of like more house trained, right?
Yeah.
So like, surely you wash plates before you.
I'll tell you what happens.
Yeah, you are
Paul.
supposed to rinse
I'll
them.
tell you why my logic behind this is sometimes I'll finish a meal, say I've had a Penang curry, it's one of my dishes at the minute, and I'll eat it, and then I'll go to put the bowl in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's full, and I think, well, I can't be fucked to empty it now. So what I do is I'll empty a few things, or like I'll empty the bottom and then put it in, which I know
What's
is
the point though?
I'm just lazy.
Yeah, but surely it's more. You should just wash the plate and put it straight in. Why do you need the dishwasher?
Because the dishwasher's... Yeah, I should do that, but then people... Whenever I don't use the dishwasher, Alex always goes, we've got a dishwasher, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
So I can hear Alex in my head. 'Cause he said
Yeah,
that
but
to
he
you.
doesn't mean it like that,
No,
though.
no.
I don't think he means it like that. I think he means we've got a dishwasher, empty it.
Yeah, empty the fucker.
No, he doesn't mean.
That is what he means, Dom.
Don't destroy the system.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, because I'll fill it in the mornings. Waking up, I'm up. I've had a coffee. You know, it's got to go somewhere. So I'll fill it up. You know, and then surely later in the day, maybe Dom comes home from university.
Well, sometimes as well, it's that because we haven't got enough storage and we've got a lot of mugs, and sometimes I can see like 20 mugs. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to put those, so I just leave it.
Yeah, but we've got a mug tray now.
You only fix 6 mugs.
Why do you have so many mugs?
We've
know.
got an issue. We've got an issue. I think.
Someone just loves mugs.
Well, also what's happened is previous tenants have left mugs here. It's quite a fun mug.
Just looking at this mug.
Yeah.
Alright.
What does it say on it? Bitch.
It says bitch.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's very vulgar, isn't it?
Yeah, show it to.
That's very funny.
I bought this for my girlfriend.
I'm gonna put this on the side now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Inhibiting me somehow.
We're not really
Um,
outside. It's just going to go down here.
So yeah, that's Ethan's complaint.
Yeah, that was it.
Anything
yeah.
else to say on that?
Horrendous, by the way.
Well, I just don't understand. Like, I couldn't understand why you'd be having a go at him leaving things over, and he's doing it because he's been told by his cult he has to, right?
Yeah.
So that's a brilliant excuse, right? And no, because some people kill because they've been told to by a cult.
Exactly.
So leaving stuff on the side isn't that bad.
That's
right. But when you think about it, but then like, just because you can't be, but surely what's the point? Because you know that the stuff that's washed has then got to be re-washed if you randomly put dirty
But
dishes
I agree,
in it.
there's no logic. It doesn't make sense, but sometimes it just can't be fucked.
Yeah.
And I know that's wrong, and I'll endeavour to do better.
This is so that this feels like therapy.
It
is.
Oh my
Better I
god!
do better. Otherwise, I'm calling Paul round. He's great. He's coming straight round. I'm getting
And
him
how
right on
does
the
what
phone.
you just said make you feel?
Yeah, well, you know, I think everyone deserves a second chance. You know, I'm quite
Paul, what I don't
altruistic
like
in
is
that
as
way.
as a therapist is I feel like you're turning your back to me.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a swivel
I
chair.
feel like even you're essentially turning your back to Ethan in how you've been treating the dishwasher. So I feel I'm just giving you the same treatment,
this
and now you felt.
Paul, if you've come here as our therapist, this isn't about you, is it? You're being paid a nice hourly rate of nothing to come here.
No, but this is me carrying out my work. I'm
Yeah.
making you and just showing
Yeah.
you how
I
it
think we need to
feels.
get
Yeah,
better.
sometimes tough love is the.
That's maybe one of my strategies as a therapist.
But in my defence, he's been cheating on me recently.
Yeah,
Okay, this
He's
is
promised me, we play UFC on the PlayStation, right?
Okay.
we do.
And we play UFC on it, and he's promised me one night I will come back, we'll play UFC, and his girlfriend's here,
Yeah.
so we can't play.
Well,
You could still play, sure.
No, she doesn't want it, which is fair enough.
it's not her. I don't want it. Right.
Oh.
I'm using it as an excuse. Don't cry now, right?
thought we
No
had a-
one's gonna. You weren't crying when that dishwasher was full. Don't cry.
I thought we had a thing.
Yeah. So, but also, so Dom's quite persistent. I feel like this is a lot going on, but you can make things that was fun into almost a competitive chore.
I could imagine that.
Why could you imagine that?
No, but not even in a bad way, because I think I'm like that, though.
Yeah.
Therapists aren't meant to bring their own opinions to the session.
Right,
Paul.
well,
No,
you know-
well, they are. They're doing The Sopranos.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You watch
She's
that? I think
don't think he get killed in that
Does
as
he
well.
not shag her in The Sopranos?
What, sorry?
Does he not shag his therapist? Is that not what happens?
No, like in his dreams they do.
Oh.
I think at some point, but not in the reality of the
Hang
show.
on.
That's the best place to shag. Your dreams. No cleaning.
Not really.
No
though.
cleaning up.
So is that your complaint done then, is it?
Right, go on. I'll leave it there. Yeah.
So my complaint, and we did kind of deal with this earlier, but it's not important. So I went in the bathroom earlier, and Ethan's girlfriend had a big shoebox of stuff
Yeah.
just in the bathroom. And I took the shoebox out and I put it into his room. And then I came back in early and there was loads of stuff on the sink. I said to him, man, your girlfriend can't just leave her stuff around, you know. And then it turns out it was his stuff, so it's kind of dealt with. That's all I could think of.
Yeah, it's quite hard. As a therapist, it's quite hard for me to
Work
deal
with that.
To take your
With
side,
that.
Dom, just
Yeah.
because you're usually in the wrong.
Fine, well done for sorting it out, guys.
Yeah, thanks. No, I think he was right. A shoebox is a lot of
Well, it was also
square
by the
footage.
by the bath, and it's a cardboard shoebox, so it's going to get wet.
Listen, there was a lot of oversight.
But it'd be his shoebox, though, wouldn't it?
No, it's his girlfriend's shoebox.
No.
And the thing is,
I own
like-
the shoebox.
Oh, do you?
She owns the things inside the shoebox.
She's a woman. How does she not own a bag for her makeup?
This is
I think that's insane.
makeup that stays at the that stays here.
Mm.
This is stay here makeup.
Mm.
We're committed. We're in a committed.
But I don't know why you
relationship.
haven't got me any stay here makeup.
It don't matter how much makeup you put on, Dom.
It's an insult. I thought our policy was to be nice to each other, but apparently fucking not.
I think we're having banter. In a way, it's not like authentic banter between you. I thought that was a way of you bonding.
Yeah, which so did I. I thought that too, but he has been crying a lot on his own.
I have.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, my TikTok. Tell you what happened.
Oh right, yeah.
Did I tell you what happened? Well, to be fair, I've already told this story. So basically, my TikTok got hacked, and the hacker wanted money. So I gave him a bit of money. Hacker down gave 50 quid, and now I've sorted it out. But then TikTok, I contacted them to say, I've been hacked. So now they've locked me out of my account, thinking it's still being hacked.
Oh,
So I need to that's okay. I need to just get it back.
fine.
Yeah.
That's good. So
Glad we sorted that out with you.
thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
It was a good story. Bit of admin. So is there any? So you'll get it back soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Should we get on to the listener write-in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
So we've had a listener write in, said, "Hey fellas, love the podcast. The new name is definitely a good choice."
No, they didn't.
They did.
Yeah, but surely they've. How do they know about the new name?
Don't
now?
Put it on
pick it
Instagram.
apart. Don't pick
Put
it
it on
apart.
Instagram.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, let's not do
people
that.
are already suspecting.
Yeah.
You know that nobody listens to this.
Yeah. But they just happen to know, and yeah, we don't want to
Burn.
put too much attention on them knowing the title of the show.
Anyway,
before
let's
they
crack
watch
on.
it. Let's not shine a light on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Love the episode. Got a question for you all. Well, a scenario.
What was your
So
question?
the scenario is.
Why did he put a question or a scenario?
Yeah,
I
why
read it-
why
I
did
read
you
it
do
wrong.
that, Tom?
Would he
Why
not-
did
You just said don't pick it apart.
All right, sorry. I just thought he could have made an amendment in post. Anyway,
Mate, fuck off. You can barely send a text.
right. Well, that's nothing to. Hey, Paul, you step in here as a mediator.
Maybe we should tell Paul about the shoes thing.
Okay. Right.
No, let's do this first.
Fucking hell. Can't keep up.
So, the scenario is sometimes I'll take the bin bag out and leave it by the door because I don't always have shoes on and the bin is across the road.
Right.
I think this is completely reasonable. However, my flatmates think it's annoying because sometimes the bin bag gets left there. My argument is that it's all of our waste. We all live there. When one of them walks past, they can put the bin bag in the bin. It shouldn't just be for me to do it, but they get annoyed because I leave it there, and apparently that causes maggots. What do you think?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
It
So I think
it
to-
got a little bit ad-libbed. I feel like you added your own
Yeah.
stuff to that.
So I think to summarise, basically they'll empty the bin bag,
yeah.
put the bin bag by the door because they don't have shoes on and then they don't want to go outside.
Okay.
And then but they won't take it out and maybe they'll forget the next day.
Now, Paul, I'm
But
sure
they
you'll
all live
agree.
there, so they could.
I'm sure you'll agree with me that bin juice is a real issue that people don't talk about enough in this modern society.
How do you mean bin juice?
You know bin juice.
The juice, like when you take a.
the juice that comes out at the bottom of the bin bag.
Okay.
So you can't just leave bin bags laying around willy-nilly. Surely that's going to be a slipping hazard.
I don't know.
Cause
I can
smells.
see though. I can see both sides of this. Though.
Okay.
Because I as long as it's not left too long. And they're right though. Theoretically, someone should be walking out in shoes like within like a few hours.
Got to be a team, don't you?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't think that's too bad though, because I sometimes leave like rubbish outside for that reason, but not like bin bags, just like pizza
loose.
boxes and things like that. Yeah.
Loose rubbish. Well, I think a big thing about being in a team, Dom, is that people have roles. And that's how teams function. Is that you have your role, you know what it is. I have my role. Complete them roles, and it's all hunky dory. If people start doing half a job, like maybe only putting half the pots away, it's going to cause an issue.
We dealt with that, and now he's bringing it back.
Well,
you can't be convicted for a crime twice, mate.
Pretty
You
sure
don't go to prison and the police come. Hi, we're here. I know we've done you 7 years, but we're here to arrest you for the same crime again. You can't do that. We speak about it. We deal with it. Leave it at the door.
That is a good point,
Isn't
but,
it?
Like, but can we explore why the resentment is still there, Ethan? I do feel like I'm a therapist. This is quite fun.
I don't. It's just many years in my life. Right, I've not had a dishwasher. I've not been blessed with a dishwasher. Right,
Yeah.
we've had to wash dishes by hand. So to not fully appreciate a dishwasher when you have one seems ludicrous.
But
to
I've
me.
had for many years of my life a swimming pool.
Oh my god! What the fuck? You're the only person. This is the only time anyone's ever said that in person. Who says that? This is for real.
No, you've not.
This is
your
swimming
swimming
pool. Who says that?
When my
This is
parents were
bizarre.
together and I was in private school, we lived in this big semi-detached house and had a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a picture of the house?
No, nobody wants to see a picture of the house. Put it away. Right? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We never
Right.
used it though.
You know what? If
Yeah.
you-
Oh my god! Why would you never use it?
Because
though?
it was
You didn't
there. It was just
appreciate
normal.
it.
You know what I mean? We just had it and it was normal. It was just a normal thing.
Right. If you leave dirty plates in that dishwasher, I'm going to smash them on your bedroom floor because you've told me. That's ridiculous.
Here it is.
Would you not even use it
That
for
was the
fun
house.
things, even if it wasn't?
Just this side.
What the fuck?
That's not a normal house.
And that
That's
was
not
the
a normal
pools over
anything.
there.
Is that so? Is that the whole house?
No, so
So
that
no.
was it's semi-detached. So that's where that door is. That's our half.
Okay.
And
Did
then
you have that? So was that
all-
whole
all of
swimming?
the- all of
Is
the
that
land-
a lake or a swimming pool?
this is the lake. This
Oh,
all of the land
okay.
was and the
That's
swimming.
different.
You lived
The
outside
swimming
a
pool's over
lake.
there.
You had 2 bodies of water.
No, it was this. That was pretty beautiful. It was I didn't appreciate it much when I was there. It was a beautiful place. People
What
used
is
to drive
happening
by and
here?
have a look at it.
Mean Street.
You can see how the resentment's growing, can't you, Paul?
Yeah, exactly. I'd be angry now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's done that with the dishwasher, and then he's like, "Oh, we used to have a swimming pool."
Yep.
Um,
And sometimes he gets Amazon packages delivered here, and I'm sure he does it specifically when I'm in on my own.
Why? What's wrong with
Just almost to rub it in my face.
that? Rub what in your face that I can buy?
Yeah,
that I can buy
whatever
a pack
he
of
wants.
mic covers
Yeah.
for the podcast.
Just keeping the poor, aren't you? That's what you're doing.
I'm
Keeping
not
us
wealthy.
down.
I'm not wealthy. My
You're not
parents.
wealthy. You have a swimming pool. Fuck off.
Come on.
No, my parents are. I'm not wealthy. My parents are wealthy. I
Yeah,
don't have the
but
money.
you are because of that. You are
You
kind
see,
of wealthy.
show
so-
business is a
Yes, sir.
sham, right? And
You are
success is for
you
the
are
rich.
wealthy. God bless you, though. Because your parents have that wealth though, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
I guess
could
God
help
did
you
bless him.
out, and it's just one of those things. It's fine though. It's it's just
It's fine. It's fine. We'll try not to hold it against you.
No, because it just found like a really interesting situation because no one's ever said, "Oh,
Just so you know, Dom's borrowed me 60 quid, right, and he has not shut up about getting
off.
it back. He's
No, I
about
haven't.
four times he's brought it up.
Have I said that?
And you know what
lent
he
you
keeps
60
saying?
quid.
He keeps going, well, I know what your financial situation's like.
I don't
Ethan."
say that.
He does, and he says it like that, and
Oh
he
my
says it
God.
like
He's
this.
got a pool to
he does,
clean,
he does this.
I've been careful how I've been about that actually, but maybe I've not been very good about it. Apologise if I've been
No,
saying it
it's
too
alright.
much.
It's alright. I mean, we'll see if you get the money.
Oh, you can fuck off. Because it's for the podcast.
This is quite heavy going. This,
Yeah.
I think Alex's way. Maybe there's been a cork in this. We've been so unified against Alex and his old man
Old
ways.
ways. Now we're going against each
is it
other.
always
That's
out? But this is good though because then this sorts out all the business between you. two,
That's
and
it.
you can
And then when he
just get
comes
to
back, we
picking
can
on
fucking
Alex.
do him in. Yeah.
So it's been annoying you me saying that.
No, come on. This is comedic. We're trying to do
Yeah.
a thing here. Remember?
But we got confessions and complaints, and that was clearly a complaint.
Yeah. Well,
So we can go into it if you want.
It's been 4 days. Let's just see what
I don't
happens.
think I'm cut out to be a therapist. It was fun at first with the dishwasher, but now when you got onto money,
You want a career change?
yeah.
Well, we've got to pay you at the end of this. Who's going to fucking pay that money? Huh?
It's gonna be.
You've got ice
your mum,
around, you're eating.
apparently. The fucking.
You've got ice around, you're drinking Pepsi Max, living the high life.
Yeah, we did. We both bought a bottle of grape soda. Have you had KA grape soda?
No,
Is it nice?
It's great. You should try it. It's
But
real
you
good.
didn't finish it and left
It's
it on the
purple.
radiator, so it's
I
kinda
did.
that
I left
good.
it on the radiator just so it warmed up a little bit.
What the fuck?
No, I didn't mean to, but when you're there,
Was it nice warmed up?
I think it was. It's reminiscent of a hot winter.
Speaking of warm, it's very hot in here, isn't it?
I've got 2 layers on as well, but
Me too.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm easy breezy. So go
We
on.
haven't answered this bin bags question,
Right, okay.
have we?
You got heated. You got off track. You brought up a fucking swimming pool.
yeah. My housemate's really annoying me because they never clean the swimming pool.
The swimming pool was a lot of work actually, because they'd have to.
Oh my! That must have been awful for you.
No, 'cause we didn't.
I'm just hearing about this horrific childhood.
Like, sadly,
We had a swimming pool.
sadly, Paul, we weren't fortunate enough to have a butler. We weren't quite there yet.
Oh,
so,
fuck, man. That is. I'm so sorry to hear that.
so we would have to. My parents would have to clean the pool with their bare hands.
Shit.
They
Is
could've
that
bought-
what ruined the marriage in the end?
Yeah, maybe.
They just. Who was going to clean the pool?
But you know what was annoying? I was probably 7, 8, 9, 10 at the time, living there, and those are the years of age I was
Yeah,
living there,
you're
not
not
estimate. Yeah.
789,000.
And my sister would have been 16, 17. She'd have pool parties.
Yeah, well, at least someone was using
No,
it.
but I
though.
wish I was in that era. Or
Did you see
she
some
had,
titties?
Yeah, she had all her fit friends around. And one time they had a Anne Summers party. I came down once and they were all just slapping their faces with dildos.
Whoa.
And I was 7. I didn't know what was going on,
That's
but I would have loved.
raunchy.
I would have loved that. Now, not my sister, but her mates.
Yeah, that's what it for sure.
I suppose they were making use of it. But it's weird because I loved the swimming baths when I was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
when you've
always
got-
at Flixton
when
Baths.
you've got a pool outside all the time, it just becomes a norm, and I've got to use the pool
Did
again.
you not have swimming lessons?
Before, I could already swim.
We had swimming lessons. We used to have an old man, right? And I didn't realise this till I got older. That it was
By
weird.
the way, this is a real traumatic childhood, just so you know.
So I thought I'd bring it up now with the free therapy.
Oh, wrong one.
So he used to come and he'd shave in the bathroom. You know, whilst we were all getting changed. And there'd be a bathroom on the way towards the swimming bath. There'd be a little shower, and he'd shave, but he'd always be completely naked.
Yeah, that when I was a kid, that happened. But I think that was just the norm. Was
You
it?
think? Because
Because there was a naked old man whenever.
do you reckon it was the same?
Did he have a nice cock?
I mean,
No, I
didn't see
didn't-
it. He always had it
didn't-
pressed up against the shower, against the sink.
I always saw this man at church as well.
Really?
Yeah, he seemed like a nice man.
Was it Jesus Christ?
No.
I think people know.
We're getting quite talk more about God and Jesus than it.
Yeah. So hang on. So it was a frequent at the church, but he was also naked in the bath. How many times would you say he was naked in that? You know, in that area.
What, me?
No, the man. How many times do you think you saw him naked in there?
Probably like every single week.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that was the same with
I'd
mine.
say.
Yeah.
So if I was going for 2 years, maybe about 80 times.
Yeah. That's
It's all those times.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
yeah,
it's
but
just
then
me.
also I come to the conclusion that it's quite convenient that this man was there
Yeah, that's a good point. I never
every
thought
time.
about it.
Yeah, and then because I was like, oh,
Maybe he was a pedophile.
you know, but I'm not. I don't
I
want
used
to
to love
condemn
old
anybody.
men when I was young, though.
Did
I
you?
really used to love old men, yeah. Because you just
You're gonna
did,
have to
though.
clarify.
I don't know, but now I'm older and you know more about the world, and a lot of old
Yeah.
men are just
Oh.
like gammony and negative, and
Yeah.
But when I was younger, there was just like a simplicity. They always wore ties and
Yeah, there was.
What did you just?
I was thinking about like the wonder of an old man. He's been places. He's got stories. He might have been in the war, which you always thought about. Every old man, he was in the war.
Yes, exactly,
You know,
but
he
that
wasn't
was-
alive when the war was going on, but you still think, oh, maybe he used to sail the seven seas.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
when I was a kid, I feel like probably all men were in the war because I'm quite like I'm 38, so like
Yeah.
it would have
Well,
been
maybe,
worked
yeah.
out like. So yeah, no, I just used to like old men, but then they let me down a lot of the time though,
Yeah.
because there's an old man who used to live down our street and he used to randomly hand out like ice cream cones.
Yeah.
And then, like, because I'd play football near there, and he'd hand out ice cream cones, and then sometimes he'd just come out and shout at me. And so I never knew whether it was a shouting day or an ice cream cone day.
I love that. And you were like, so he come to window and you'd be like running over. And like, get the fuck away! And you'd be like, no, I thought I thought it was a cornetto. I didn't know.
Yeah. To be fair, they weren't even cornettos; they were just plain ice cream cones. But so they probably like didn't cut about 2p or something. But it was just the unexpected, so it made it nicer.
Do you think he got a kick out of it, the sick bastard? Do you think he was
maybe, possibly? But then, like when I was like in like 11 at school, like there's this weird thing where all the older kids had to like put on a show for old people, right? And like serve them like I don't know what we had to serve them, right? No,
what do you
it was
mean?
a special day.
Was school doing this? They weren't gathering you off the streets while you were being like, the old people need a show.
No. It was
off
with
the
school.
Right, so there was
it wasn't. No, it wasn't a cult. It wasn't the Seekers or whatever. But no, it wasn't. I don't know. It was just a special day where you look after old people.
Yeah.
And you had to put on. I can't remember what the performance was, but I remember that I gave this man like a packet of crisps, and he didn't. He looked at me and there was nothing there. It's like he didn't recognise me. And I felt like really.
Oh no.
Let down.
But he was still giving you something though.
Hang on.
No, I was giving him crisps.
Oh, you were giving him crisps. How the tables had turned.
Oh gosh, we've got. I love it. The sound effect, very good.
No one knows. I mean, anyway, go on.
We still haven't dealt with the bin bags.
All right.
Fucking hell.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, but who's in the wrong? The person putting them out, or the people complaining for them not taking it fully out?
I think human nature is complex.
Yeah, that is.
As a therapist.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Oh, yeah, going back to the role now, are you?
Yeah, and I also.
No, as a former therapist. As a former therapist.
I thought you wanted...
What I learned in my 22 minutes of being a therapist before it went too intense.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to retire.
No, I am. I'm a retired therapist.
But you can still give out advice.
Yeah, I speak to plenty of like people who like used to teach and were like therapists or whatever, and they always say shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
When I was, So there's. I could still do consultancy.
In my
work.
experience, I'd say. In my experience.
Yeah.
I think. Just fucking take the bin bags out. Stop being a lazy cunt. That's what I'm saying. Stop doing it. There's no real excuse for doing half a job.
Well, there you go. We've lost a listener.
Fuck you.
And join the Patreon.
Have you got a Patreon?
We will.
Oh my god! Wow.
We're going to sell bin bags.
You've got to pay this rent, boys.
Very good. Very good.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the cash. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, I like this.
It's good, isn't it? Well, Paul, anything else you'd like to bring to the
I
table?
prepared a page.
Did you prepare something?
Yeah, because I thought you were talking about landlords.
Oh, should we crack that out then? We've got time.
Well, no, it's not very good though.
Well, we do.
I just wrote a list of things I remembered about landlords.
Yeah, let's go get
Want me
it.
to get it?
Yeah.
Go on get
It's
it.
not. It's going to
We'll
be a bit
stall.
disappointing.
Can take that from me.
Hey, we appreciate the effort.
No, because I thought like I'd be the odd one out. I was trying to fit in.
I fucking hate you.
No, you don't. That's not true.
I know, but they still watch.
Take that back.
Watch it. I'll take it back.
There's a clip.
Okay, now. Right, so I've not prepared much. It's only 4 sentences.
All right. Okay.
Right, it was everything I remembered about landlords.
Just in general.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I've written. This might not be usable because it's quite niche. I've written Ken Morley.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Right.
Well, you won't know because.
Out of swimming pool.
Yeah.
Well, did you? Right. It was a Coronation Street. Well, there was a Coronation Street. This is way too niche, possibly to use, but there was a Coronation Street character called Reg Holdsworth who was big in the 90s, and he was the first ever soap actor to make £1 million through personal appearances.
See that?
But anyway, he recently. Sometimes I just Google. Basically, wherever I am, I just Google random old Coronation Street actors. So I often Google Ken Morley, and he's not a nice man, really, right? But
in the show or in real life?
No, in the show, he was like a lovable rogue, but in real life, he's just a creepy old man. But he's a landlord, and so whenever I think of landlords, I think of Ken Morley because there's loads of articles if you Google him about him like trying to kick people out, like kick single mothers out. He's like that horrible.
Oh, so he was a landlord as well as being an actor.
But also,
Well, now I think he can't have any work. So he got kicked off Big Brother for being racist.
Typical landlord.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
And also, to be honest, for a long time, that was the reason people went on Big Brother, is to be
'cause they're
racist.
That is true, though. That was
There's a running
theme of the
theme.
show.
It was,
Yeah. Right.
What have we
Man
got?
from acting class.
Oh, right, okay.
I met a landlord once. I went to acting class in...
Which one? In Manchester?
No, it was in Sale.
Okay.
I went to an acting class, right? Do you know Sale?
Yeah, I've been there, yeah.
Yeah.
Say
It
what
was-
about-
You did that as if you were from there.
No, I thought you were from... Well,
No, I've been past it.
that's good.
on the motorway. I've seen the exit.
Well, there was a man from acting class, and I was in the acting class with him. And one time at the end of acting class, he was like, "Oh, do you want to go to Weatherspoons and get some egg and ham?" Right? We had egg,
No
ham, and
chips?
chips. Yeah, no, we had chips,
gammon?
but no,
Well,
it was just egg and ham.
What, just slices of ham?
Yeah, like a slice of ham, and then they did
They're
have
ham,
chips.
egg and chips. That's normal.
Yeah. But the egg, it just sounded nice the way he said it. But then we had like an evening together after the class, and he was being but he was telling me about being a landlord, and he had like an island on his head. You know, like it was like me receding, but he'd further receded. And you know when people have like a little hair island, and they're like trying to convince you that it's
Bigger than it is.
Yeah. And in the light, sometimes I think he tried to avoid being sat in the light though, because like it looked quite full.
Yeah.
But then when he moved to the light, you could see through it.
Yeah.
And that just interested me. And he was talking that he just said he spent his days doing golf. Playing
Nice, I like golf.
And then he was
That's
like,
alright.
"Oh, tenants are a pain." And he just really, I wanted to get to know him just because, not because I liked him, but just because he seemed like an interesting man.
Yeah.
It's not, to be fair, the other
He
two.
sounds like a sad man.
He was really interested in him. Yeah.
He sounds like a paedophile as well. If you were a kid. Were you a
No,
kid?
I wasn't a kid. No.
Oh.
I was
He was
27
an adult
at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Leave this man alone.
Did he pay for your meal?
His life's hard enough.
No, he didn't actually.
Did he not?
He didn't.
Which
But
is, and also I think if someone invites you to come out for a meal,
yeah, mate. But it was Weatherspoons though. Does that count? Yeah, it still counts.
well, you
though.
know, even if it's cheap date.
Yeah, no. But he just told. He just wanted company, and so that made me just see the other side of landlords though. And
Yeah,
that
they
was
are.
my
The people too.
But like the other, the other things that aren't really relevant. I think I was just trying to show
Oh,
off
what's
that I
this?
knew landlord inspections. I was just trying to show off that I knew what it would be like to have a landlord.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same with my mum. I just give her money and she's nice to me. Landlord, oh yeah. Oh right, and I had a friend who landlord kept showing up unexpected and they wouldn't let them in.
What?
And they're not allowed. You're
You have
allowed.
to give 24 hours notice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he just kept randomly showing up saying please, and they were like no.
That's quite funny. So, like, you know, he'd be shouting out from top window, like, just get back in your car. And he's like, no, I've got to come and check
Like Romeo
whether,
and-
whether all windowsill linings have got, you know, see if they're not mouldy or not.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, weird. Because I think it was his wife, and they're now actually long story, but they're now split up. I've heard, but in case you're wondering, but she like
I was wondering.
yeah, and I don't know why, but they've had to sell the house, and my friend had to move out. But he just kept turning up, and they're like, "We deal with your wife. We recognise your wife.
Oh,
we
right.
don't know who you are." But he just kept turning up.
Super creepy, man.
Yeah, he
You've
just-
not even spoke to this guy.
No, he just keeps turning up, and I thought it was really funny.
Hey, because, yeah, you hear some real mad stories. People
Just
black
bang it.
themselves
But
in,
then
making
it
a
seemed-
brew.
Yeah, it seemed a bit tragic and pathetic though. Like he just
Yeah.
kept easily
Maybe he wanted to
turning
get
up.
away from the wife.
Maybe, who knows? But that was me. I not got much there, but I just wanted to try and contribute to the landlord.
Hey man, we
Yeah.
appreciate
Well,
that.
you know, well,
And
next time if you could make us a list about Rent Boys, since the name's changed, just
Okay.
see what you could do about that.
I mean, this is my main experience. To be fair, just thinking, oh, that's a name change.
well, Paul, we're gonna have to cut you off there. Thanks for coming, man. It's been a good. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, no, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I don't really do podcasts, so it was just an experience.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, everyone. See you next week.
I was supposed to do the hosting.
Go on then.
So anyway, that was good. And have a great weekend. We've been the Rent Boys, and you've been amazing. Yeah.